How are you all doing? Welcome back to Crypto Blitz, your one-stop shop for all things crypto. Today is a huge day with all of the crypto CPI data arriving in roughly 45 minutes. We'll use XRP at TEFs to determine which direction the market is likely to move. If the CPI data drops and gives us a peek of where inflation is in the economy, we're going to find out what the future holds for cryptocurrency. Will the next surge be fueled by where we're going? Oh, will there be more turbulence? However, that's not all. 17 XRPFs are now available. Institutions are starting to take notice, and the pieces are coming together for a big event. Which is it, the movement or the moment? We have been anticipating. You should hit the like button, subscribe, and enable notifications because something significant is about to happen. It's something you won't want to miss. Let's dissect everything, and it begins now. In the last 24 hours, the price of Bitcoin, which is currently worth $82,930, has increased by 4%. 1,910 is Ethereum's price. Right now, it is down 2.4%, with both USDT and USDC trading at its dollar pegs. Yesterday, XRP experienced a pleasant little upswing, closing at $2.20. At the moment, it has increased by 2.9%. For those of you charting it with me and keeping an eye on the charts, it's still not out of the woodworks on XRP. Where does it currently sit in that range? Finally, it must decide where it wants to travel. Are we going to split up to 2,050 cents? Or are you aware that I mean $2 to the downside? Proceed following the initial resistance level. The entire Bitcoin market gap will be revealed in due time. $262 billion, Michael Saylor told himself that great things were on the horizon.
What is this dude discussing?
This might have to do with the Bitcoin strategic reserve. Maybe there's a major thing in store for him and his business. Perhaps he is purchasing a great deal more Bitcoin, or perhaps he is selling Bitcoin to the US. Of course, only time will tell. We know how this all works out, so we will soon find out. Saylor is aware. In his Bitcoin aspirations, the seller will ensure that we are well informed. Let me explain, we have won again. I'll give the free group a try. I have no idea what you're up to. See, it's free. You don't need to take any action. You only need to glance to see all of the calls we make and all of the information we receive. By fighting, create an account on the exchange. No KYC. No VPN is used. IP with... In fact, we have an XRP long that we will shortly implement as well. In addition to the targets that surfaced this morning, I think we also have 2 more out there. The YouTube link can be found below. After creating an account and joining Telegram, you can join the group by running the verify command, which combines your user ID with verify. Why do we do this? To defend us against spammers and scams, those who want to replicate our signals. It's that easy, and it's completely free. Keep in mind that free means F-R-E-E, free. Negra Crypto says, look, I was correct. He warned you that if you listened, this would happen. He discussed the CME gap. On this channel, we discussed the CME gap. Several times, it was crucial that it fill up, and it did. The question now is, where is XRP going to go to, and is Bitcoin due for a correction? This is intriguing. The other day, we also tweeted about this. This topic is being more and more discussed, and breaks us down when we compare Bitcoin to the M2 global money supply. It consistently says that there is a 10-week lag on this. Thus, the price of Bitcoin always comes up to this thing after a little more than 2 months, 2.5 months. If you really paid attention, this is pretty freaking spot on. In October, the global money supply hit a new record of 108.5 trillion. And during the last 2 months, the price of Bitcoin hit an all-time high of 108,000. However, the money supply has decreased by 4.1 trillion, reaching its lowest level since August at 104.4 trillion. This implies that throughout the coming weeks, the price of Bitcoin may drop by as much as $20,000. This piece was published back in December. Enter your latency by the end of December. The price of Bitcoin has the potential to plummet to between $70,000 and $80,000. This is fascinating. Take note of this. I'm going to publish this. This is the same individual who shorted recently before Twitter crashed and ceased operations and long before Trump declared a strategic reserve. Who is he? What is it that he knows? He opened a 50x long position on 140 million ATH. The intriguing thing about this is that he had 50 Bitcoin and 50 Ethereum. He truly invested all of his money in ATH, and as a result, he was liquidated. That is painful. My man suffered a huge financial loss. Just when you believe you know everything, it turns out you don't know as much as you believe. When discussing the hazy news of Franklin Templeton's filing, Brad Garlinghouse sent this small eye emoji. People, there's just one more XRP ETF available. One is left. And BlackRock is the big one, the one for which we are all waiting. All of us are awaiting word from BlackRock that they will be submitting an XRP ETF. Look, there isn't any argument. It will arrive. It's coming for sure. This is a 17. Some would like to claim that they aren't ETFs. A few of them are futures, which causes shares to fluctuate. Isn't actually 3. Whatever it is, it's 1. Who cares that this is a 17 on paper, 1217? An XRP ETF is on the horizon. We will receive several more XRPFs than any other cryptocurrency are likely to be available. That's my only concern. Well, if you're going to sit on Twitter and try to convince me that it's not 17, that it's just 12, we can actually say that it might be 9, but it might be 14. I don't give a damn. We have XRPFs and big businesses are starting to offer them. Templeton, Franklin is enormous. Next up is BlackRock. Since it is currently 7:50 a.m., I would want to go into further detail regarding the CPI figures. In 40 minutes, Eastern Standard Time will be released. What is the function of CPI? I'm asked this question a lot. The Consumer Price Index. CPI calculates the average change in prices that we, as consumers, pay for products and services over time. It indicates whether inflation or deflation is likely to occur. We have inflation if the CPI is increasing. We have deflation if it is declining. We can learn the purchasing power from it. Therefore, a higher CPI indicates that fewer things may be purchased with the same amount of money. Therefore, we want a lower rather than higher CPI people, indicating that our money will be used much more effectively. Our interest rates will be impacted by the CPI. A rate increase is the result of higher inflation. You can see that a higher CPI is not beneficial. It raises everything. A lower CPI results in lower inflation, which in turn results in fewer rate decreases. When the CPIs are released, the stock, cryptocurrency, and forex markets will all react strongly, since they will provide us with an outlook on the state of the economy and Fed policy. This is what many people want to know when we examine cryptocurrencies and how they play